In a world where the echoes of ancient civilizations fade into the tapestry of time, there are moments, there are discoveries that bring the past to life like a haunting melody. One such moment unfolded in a remote jungle valley where the earth cracked open beneath the oldest tree, revealing a 900-year-old burial pit. What they found within was more than just a relic of the past. It was a secret that had been patiently waiting to be unearthed. Our story begins in a place where the sun's rays struggle to penetrate the thick canopy of an untouched jungle. This is a realm where vines entwine ancient trees and where the very air hums with the secrets of ages past. Here, amidst the symphony of the jungle, the ground trembled. A single resounding thunderclap shook the dense foliage, signaling a dramatic event that was about to unfold. Beneath the roots of the venerable tree that had stood sentinel over the valley for countless years, the earth split open, bearing a gaping wound that reached deep into the heart of the jungle. Curiosity and trepidation led the villagers to the edge of this newly formed chasm. Peering into its depths, they saw the gnarled roots of the ancient tree exposed, not as silent observers, but as fractured participants in the earth's grand reveal. It was as if the tree itself had recoiled in surprise, its roots splitting apart to reveal what lay hidden. Within this spectacle, 9 centuries of silence were shattered. As the villagers descended into the pit, they discovered a hollow chamber sealed by blackened stone slabs. The air grew heavy with anticipation. Each step echoed the anticipation that swelled within them. They didn't know what awaited them, but the very silence of the place spoke volumes. Then, as the final slab was removed, a gust of air, cold and metallic, escaped, like a breath that had waited too long to be exhaled. Within, perfectly preserved, they found a skeleton, clad in armor, made not of animal bones, but human. Startled, they realized that the pit wasn't just old. It was waiting, patiently preserving a secret from the march of time. As their gazes fell upon the intricate details, they understood that the armor wasn't just a random arrangement of bones. It was a deliberate creation, a testament to skill and intention. Each bone had been carefully selected and arranged with ritualistic precision, forming a suit of armor that was both macabre and mesmerizing. But the sight that truly captivated them was what lay clutched in the figure's skeletal hand, a scroll sealed with wax and adorned with thorns. There was no record of any tribe from 900 years ago, no written language that matched the strange symbols adorning its surface, yet something compelled them to unseal it. And so, beneath the flickering glow of the firelight, they did. As they broke the seal, a wave of icy air washed over them. And as the scroll unfurled, it revealed a message that seemed to writhe like a living thing. First, the symbols were indecipherable, but slowly, as if awakened from a slumber, the markings began to glow. It was as though the scroll itself was bleeding, each stroke seeping into view with a crimson that mirrored the color of lifeblood. The realization dawned on them. This wasn't just a document of the past. It was a warning from it. The symbols weren't meant to be read, but to be feared. With trembling hands, they carried the scroll back to the village. In the flickering light of their fires, they watched in awe as the symbols continued to glow. They couldn't understand the language, but they didn't need to. The urgency in the strokes, the almost frantic pace at which they bled onto the parchment, conveyed a sense of dread that transcended any linguistic barrier. Sleep evaded the villagers that night. Sounds that had always been a part of their lives became unsettling. The rustling of leaves sounded like whispers, and the hoot of an owl was a harbinger of approaching doom. They huddled together, seeking solace in numbers, but the darkness seemed to press in, amplifying their fears. Just after midnight, the earth rumbled again. Visions filled their dreams, or perhaps their nightmares. Some saw shadowy figures with eyes that burned like embers. Others witnessed a towering presence emerging from the very earth itself. Morning arrived, bringing with it a chilling sight. One tree stood bare, its branches stark against the azure sky, devoid of even a single leaf. It was as if the tree had bled its life essence into the night, leaving behind a lifeless husk. In the days that followed, whispers replaced birdsong in the jungle. Animals shied away from the area, sensing the change that had come to their once familiar home. As weeks turned into months, the memory of the scroll's ominous message faded, but the fear it had instilled remained. The villagers couldn't shake the feeling that they had disturbed something they weren't meant to. One evening, an elder, her face etched with the wisdom of years, shared a tale that had been passed down through generations. It spoke of an ancient prophecy, a warning that resonated with the chilling events they had experienced. The prophecy spoke of a time when the unnamed, a being of immense power and slumbering wrath, would be disturbed. And when this occurred, the balance of the world would tilt. The very foundations of their existence would tremble as the unnamed stirred in its eternal rest. They now knew that the pit they had uncovered wasn't a place of burial, but a prison. They hadn't buried something out of respect, but out of terror. The entity whose armor they had marveled at wasn't a warrior of legend, but a warden, a guardian tasked with keeping the unnamed imprisoned beneath the earth. The scroll wasn't a message to be read, but a warning to be heeded. It was a desperate plea from the past, a testament to the horrors that lay dormant beneath their feet. And the very fact that the unnamed had reacted, sending tremors through the earth and weaving disturbing visions into their dreams, proved the truth of the prophecy. The villagers had awakened something that should have remained undisturbed, and now the unnamed was stirring. In the aftermath, the jungle was never the same. The birds stopped singing in that valley, their melodies silenced by an unseen force. The animals avoided the area, instinctively sensing the shift in the balance of nature that had occurred there. For those who ventured into the valley alone, only to seek solace or perhaps understanding, were never seen again. Some say they lost their way, swallowed by the dense foliage, while others whispered of shadowy figures that lurked at the edge of sight, always present, never seen. Over the centuries, the pit became a place of hushed whispers and fearful glances. Even the strongest warriors hesitated to enter, for who could stand against an entity that had defied the passage of time itself? The story serves as a reminder that some paths are best left unexplored, that some secrets are better left undisturbed. And so the tale of the valley serves as a beacon of warning, testament to the enduring power of the past and the importance of respecting the boundaries between the living and the dead. Deep within the untouched realms of our world, there are places where time seems to stand still, where the veil between the past and the present is thin as gossamer. These are the forgotten corners of our planet, whispering tales that echo through the ages. And if you feel the pull of these forgotten whispers, if the mysteries of our world ignite your curiosity, then join us on this journey. Subscribe to this channel where we delve into the annals of history and the chronicles of the unknown. Each path we tread, each tale we uncover, is an invitation to explore the hidden narratives that shape our world. And if you, dear viewer, choose to walk this path with us, we invite you to hit the bell icon, ensuring that you never miss an episode. Together, let us traverse the labyrinthine corridors of time, unveiling the secrets that lie in wait.